Oops. Ria here. Ria just hopping on, just ending up a run on this beautiful day. And I just want to share a very quick message that Spirit was relaying to me as I was running. And it has to do with all of you guys. Oops. As it has to do with all of you guys. And it's a continuation on the getting back to basics of the whole self-love journey, respecting the beauty and honoring who we are and seeing us in the light that we are, and releasing senses of unworthiness and criticism and judgment and all of that. And I know all of you watching now or later are all heart-centered people, heart open, wide open, guys. And I can just feel it right now. My heart is just literally all just open and fluid, and it's wide open. And all of you guys, it's the most beautiful thing to live from an open heart. But of course, in that open-hearted, you risk being hurt. Oops, darn it. I keep cutting out, guys. Sorry about that. I keep cutting out. It's part of the journey of self-love. So Spirit equated it to water and oil to me this morning. So all of you guys operating from that open heart, really feeling and allowing and seeing the beauty in others. And sometimes, though, in that we sometimes fail to see our own beauty. And you are all, they're just using this example. Take it as you will and let it resonate as you will. But you, as an open heart, are water. And water sometimes will meet up with oil. So the oil are those people or situations or relationships where no matter how hard we try, from our open heart, we can't seem to create that harmony, that mix. Because we all know that water and oil don't mix. Oil separates. And you could try to mix it up, and mix it up, and do your best and do your best. And give. But no matter how much you do that, the oil still separates. And that is a gift in itself, that it shows and gives and provides us a contrast of our energy, our molecular cellular makeup. And I'm not saying that oil, quote unquote, oil people are love and light. They are. They're just playing that role with us, per se. Maybe not with another person in their reality, but with us. The energies are so different that they repel. It doesn't mix, but it creates a contrast. And what it does is it will bring forth our fears or our insecurities and make us think, well, what did I do wrong? Or how am I unworthy? Or I try, or how do I need to change? Or how do I need to be better? But what it's really to do is to teach us you can do all of that and all of that and all of that, but it's still not going to mix. And that brings it back to ourselves, that it's showing us the areas where we need to give ourselves love, to respect and honor ourselves, not to force ourselves into energies or situations that will never mix. You can honor and let that go. You can walk away from it. A water person, or a person with an open heart in general, merges and creates harmony. Like, you can mix sugar and other fluids in water, and it just mixes nicely and creates a harmony. But with oil, to mix with oil, you got to get it to a temperature to get that flour to dissolve. You got to mush it and break it apart. Well, when oil and water come together, as in a personality or a relationship, it creates a catalyst, and the catalyst creates it's a heat. And what it does is it heats up and it catalyzes, and it can perhaps show the oil need to change or help. Sorry. It creates a situation where they might want to evolve and change and shift. And for us, it shows us that contrast or that irritant or the fire the deepest parts of ourselves that need to be burned off or need to be transformed. Let me see if anyone is out there. Go to comments, guys. Hey, Gina. I always say water and oil. Say, hey, good, so good to see you. So like even this ocean, you can take the biggest body of ocean and ocean. The ocean to us represents our emotion, that deep well of our eternal self, the feelings, the emotion, the heart. And we can put water on, oil on it. And no matter how much ocean, how much love and emotion you give the oil, it's not going to mix. Kind of like when there's an oil slick with a ship, a boat that gets oil, whatever it is, and it flows into the ocean. There's a big cleanup to be done. Well, the cleanup in our case is we're cleaning up our own energy. The oil allows us the opportunity to clean up those areas where we're compromising ourselves, we're belittling ourselves, we're not honoring ourselves. So no matter how much love you give that oil, it's still going to separate. And sometimes it's a honoring of that energy and how it has served us, and vice versa. Oil to dissolve other things. If you could take cold water and put flour. It was just a message for you to be gentle on yourself and to realize that those roles, not to get mad at it, but to allow it to serve you, and allow it to bring you to a place of greater self-love, self-respect, self-honor. Those contrasts will teach you finally over and over and over again that I am love, and I deserve better, or I don't need to put myself in these positions, or I don't need to prove myself, or I don't need that person's acceptance. I don't need them to understand me. You don't need to be understood by oil. It's just a different makeup. Allow the contrast to serve you, to work for your um, self-realization of who you are and the love that you are and how powerful you are and how you were meant to live in harmony and to blend with your surroundings, not to be felt like, what is wrong with me? What am I not doing? How can I make you feel better? How can I help? And I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying when the oil is constantly repelling your water, you can't force anything on anyone. So walking away or protecting yourself in a way that is healthy is what the oil can provide for us. The oil is serving its purpose. It has its part. It has its part in the recipe. We need oil to keep the cake moist or the bread moist, or, to bind the flour to make the gravy. So I just wanted to share that really quick. Hey, Dina, good to see you. Check out my son of a bee, this dang internet. This is so on target. Kimmy, security's been coming a lot lately, and self-letting go of security attachments from our physical world. And what we are in our innate nature, that we're not looking to compromise who we are anymore. We're not looking and needing that outside affirmation of the drop has been shut off and our water. Oh my shit and Lord. Oh my God. Ugh, fart. So that is so true, guys. Don't let the oil contaminate your water any longer, bring you down, or separate you from who you really are. Water is polarized. I actually did Google it real quick and wondering why water doesn't mix with oil, and water has just the different makeup. It has the polarization and that makes sense too, because we are able to open up and to merge with more properties than oil. Oil is just sounds oily. All right, guys, I wanted to share that with you and just make, oh, there's the beautiful sun. All right, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing out, and maybe I'll come on a little bit later. But a lot of times the main thing was we beat ourselves up for not being able to mix with oil, and we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to. All right, guys, may you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light that you are.